And needless to say, the entire internet is on fire. Okay. The internet's on fire. Everybody's talking about it. Why? Because of the obvious female Silver Surfer. Everybody's talking about Shalabal, the female Silver Surfer. And now you have all the Wikipedia experts that are coming out and saying, hey, she was in the comics, so it's okay. It's fucking stupid. So the trailer came out. It's about 2 minutes and 43 seconds long. And you know, people are just looking at this like this is extremely fucking mid, right? Now, obviously, here's the thing. We knew that female Silver Surfer was going to be coming for a long time. I remember making a video ages ago talking about the first initial rumors of a female Silver Surfer. But you know what this does, in my opinion? All this does is just prove that the nonsense talk about the MCU returning to form and them and Kevin Feige learning his lesson and all this nonsense about they're going to go back to what made the MCU great. Yeah, none of that shit is actually happening. Right? None of that is happening. We all knew that wasn't going to be happening. There were some people that were really holding on and hoping that this was going to go back to some amazing form of cinematic entertainment. And it's not. It's not. And people look into the Fantastic Four and they're like, hey, it's gonna bring us back. It's not. It's not. This is literally put a chick in it and make it gay and lame. That's what it is. Now, again, every time this happens, they like to use characters. They really like to use characters that nobody knows about that will allow them to have that loophole of, well, she's in the comics, so it counts, right? Even though she was only in like 4 or 5 comics, nobody gives a fuck about her, right? And everybody knows who the real Silver Surfer is. But it doesn't matter because now, since she was in the comics, everybody's just supposed to eat it up like, oh, nope. It's source material. You got to eat it up. Quite frankly, nobody fucking cares, right? People, especially normies, are going to be looking at this like, wait a second. Where's the Silver Surfer? Why is it a woman now? And they're going to go down the rabbit hole of Googling it. They're going to find out about Shalabal. They're going to fucking Google the fact that she's been in a few comics. And they're going to be like, oh, okay, so it makes sense. So anyway, forget the fact that it's a female Silver Surfer. I want to focus on the quality of what we see on screen. Because this is what I really want to hammer home. I don't give a fuck about a female Silver Surfer. I think it's fucking stupid. I think you obviously know what you're doing. And I think it's going to help the film bomb, obviously. But I want to talk about the quality of the film. Let's react to the trailer. And then when we get to the part where it shows female Silver Surfer, we'll talk about it. Here we go.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
By the way, how come nobody's complaining about the Thing? Like, seriously, he looks like he has fucking downs, bro. Like, what did they do? I don't know.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic. You're late.
What do you mean?
Is that going to be like the gender bender Johnny or something like that? Or like the I'm super sensitive Johnny? Like I'm in touch with my feelings Johnny? Kind of a thing going on here. I mean, again, he looks like he's got fucking downs. I cannot stand the way he looks, bro. And then this one looks like he does TikToks for a living. What the fuck is this, man?
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You're late? I just said that. Are you pregnant?
I understand that this looks like the original Thing. It doesn't mean I have to like it. You know, it just looks fucking terrible. Like I like I don't know, man. This is just.
Are you pregnant? What?
You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing is going to change.
Is this who, I don't remember. Is this who Pedro Pascal was holding her hand when he was on stage that one time having like, I don't know, some sort of like anxiety moment or something? And he was just like, I'm panicking, I need to hold your hand or something like that. I don't know if it was her or someone else. I don't remember. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I think it might have been her. Who knows?
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. What?
Holy shit.
What the fuck are we doing, bro? What are we doing, bro? I'm trying to get, like, there is no still shot that makes this look good. You know, this film is an embodiment of where we are. It really is. This film is an embodiment of where we are. In like the overall MCU. I mean, listen, we've had films that were making it so obvious before. But, you know, maybe it's because people were trying to tout this as like this big return to making the MCU great and restarting the MCU in the sense that everybody's going to be excited. We're going to have characters that we actually want, blah, blah, whatever. This shit is unbelievably ugly. And I'm not talking about just from her standpoint. I mean, she's basically got pecs. I mean, what is that? A cups? I have no idea. I really don't care about the size of the. I'm just talking about how is it that the Silver Surfer from the original movie looks immensely better than whatever the fuck this is. I'm gonna let it play, but we're gonna go back to this.
We are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
I can't stand the way Johnny looks either. I can't. Johnny looks like he seriously is about to do a TikTok dance at any moment. Like, he looks like one of those, like, TikTok guys. I don't know how to explain it.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family.
People are trying to say they think that the real Silver Surfer shows up at some point in time in this movie. I'm going to safely say that that's not going to fucking happen at all. At all. And if it does, it'll probably be because maybe she dies like towards the end and then he comes in and swoops in at the end. I really don't know, but I highly fucking doubt it. Like, they want her to take center stage. And I really think that's absolutely cope from people that don't want to admit that they got the rug pulled out from under them. Yeah, it's called coping. Exactly. Yeah. The chat is 100% on point with that. They are 100% coping. Like, you just don't want to admit that it's just all kinds of fucked now. It's sad, but it's true. But I was seeing people say that on Twitter. I was seeing people say that on YouTube videos. They're like, yeah, rumor is it that, you know, the actual Silver Surfer, he's going to show. Like, no, he's not. No, he's not.
Has to be us.
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is how do you make Jessica Alba look good? And Jessica Alba's CGI was terrible when she was doing her thing. How did I don't know, bro.
We will protect you.
So at least that was cool, right? I'm assuming that's Galactus. That was cool. Guy's fucking massive, obviously, although he should be the size of a planet, but obviously he can, send his own avatar image of himself and whatnot. So, okay, let's go back. Where do we even begin with this? I mean, again, Soy Boy Johnny is throwing me the fuck off. It is throwing me off, bro. Like I cannot stand the look of any of them. Any of them. I can't stand the look of any of them. I think they all look terrible. You know, like Soy Boy Johnny, I don't get any, like when I saw the original Johnny from Chris Evans, I feel like it is you can see like the masculinity, you can see the the hot shot. That's basically you can see the hot shot. Can't see it with him. This shit, bro, what the fuck? This is literally like I am looking at a PS3 game. I'm not even kidding. I am looking at a PlayStation 3 game, and if people out there genuinely believe that this is really good CGI, you could go fuck yourselves. You are letting your ideology blind you from the fact that this is awful. This is awful. This looks fucking terrible. Again, if I were to bring up the original Silver Surfer from the original first movie, it is not even close to being the same. You don't even have nowhere near the same level of detail. It's not even close. What is this? The T-1000 looked better? Yeah, I know. Even if you want people to accept that this is whatever, female Silver Surfer, I'm not even talking about that. Whatever, bro. What the fuck is this? How are we regressing this much? Every time, and you know what's crazy? It's Disney that always makes me realize how much we're regressing. It really is, because Disney CGI lately has been so bad in all of their movies that I'm looking at it and I'm like, how is this possible? You guys were the lead designers when it came to animation, at least at one point in time. You haven't been that for a while, but you guys were like the leading edge of American animation, both 2D and 3D. Your movies always looked top tier. And now for the last 5 to 10 years, it's been absolutely fucking garbage. And it just keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. And you know what's sad? It's more noticeable because Disney and other companies and studios like Disney have become over-reliant on CGI. So now you're reliant on CGI, but your CGI is so bad that it makes you wonder, why are you even relying on it in the first place? It looks fucking terrible. It looks terrible. And then Not says, you make a Silver Surfer. It's not easy. That's not my fucking job. That's not my job. How is it that they were able to make a male Silver Surfer look 1,000,000 times better many, many, many years ago with less technology? You think their job wasn't hard? It was harder. It was harder. The job is easier now more than ever with advancements in technology, and yet somehow, some way, it's worse. Now listen, you can sell me on the idea that perhaps the hair would be difficult to do, right? Because long hair with the Silver Surfer mantra, perhaps it'll be a little bit difficult to pull off that level of physics. But everything else, her body, the detail on her body, bro, I have seen DeLoreans have more shine than the silver on her body. Compared to the original fucking Silver Surfer, this woman looks like a Chinese knockoff that's made of dull fucking tin. What is this? Like, we are not, this is not like in the same realm of conversation. And again, this is not even like it's coming from a, you know, indie studio, or it's not like it's coming from a studio that has a low budget. Like, this is coming from Disney. Disney's got all the budget in the world. How are we making excuses for Disney? How are we saying, well, it's very hard to do? No, it's not. No, it's not. It did it before, decades ago. So again, boys, it's like, I can't even focus on the conversation about there being a female Silver Surfer, because I think the entire presentation of this movie is awful. I really do. I really genuinely do. And I'm not just saying that. I don't like the way the Thing looks. I understand they're trying to make him look like more of the original Thing. I think he looks like he has fucking Down syndrome. He looks retarded. I don't even care. Like, let me go back to this really quick. Hold on. Where is it at? Bro, Johnny looks like a fucking TikTok soy boy. Seriously, I mean, this haircut, I don't even fucking know, bro. How do you go from Chris Evans to this thing? I have no idea. And then these two, Pedro Pascal barely spoke in the fucking in the trailer. She spoke way more than anything else. And then when we get to the final scene, shut up. When we get to the final scene, where is it at? This looked kind of awful too, but whatever. I'll let it slide because stretch mechanics are a little bit weird sometimes. Right here, this part right here, man. Jessica Alba did it better. Kind of sad when you really think about it, because people made fun of her back in the day. Now they owe her an apology. Look at this. She's like, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're right, Morius. At least she's beautiful. Yeah. No, she's not an ugly woman. It's not an ugly woman. But I don't know. It's just this whole thing. It's like fucking crazy. Listen, at least look at this. Look at this. Before he goes flame on, he just looks like he's derping. He looks like he's running out of the Ted Gilbert show. He's like, where did he go, George? Where did he go? Where did he go, George? Flame on, George. And then fucking just goes off into the sky. This is unbelievable. Where did he go, George? Where did he go? I can't, man. I can't. This shit is crazy. And so anyway, the main point of this is that, listen, again, I'll admit my bias in the sense that I have been checked out of the MCU for a very long time. You know, right after Endgame, I was giving some of the early content a try because I wanted to continue enjoying the MCU, but I couldn't help but not realize the drastic shift that happened after the Endgame. I watched Loki because Loki, I believe, was one of the first things that came out after Endgame. And basically shortly after that, I pretty much checked out because I started noticing what they were doing. And then every fucking movie for the most part was just absolute disaster. It was a disaster. It really was. And then you end up with a situation where people are trying to cope now and they're like, yeah, no, it's going to get better. No, it's not, bro. It's not. Like, this shit is just really like, it's downhill. It's downhill. And sure, they had a couple of good TV shows or movies every now and then. Some people liked Loki. Actually, I'm sorry. The thing that I watched first was WandaVision. I believe WandaVision was the first thing that came out, and then it was Loki. After Loki, I kind of checked out for the most part. I really didn't. I think I saw 1 or 2 episodes of Moon Knight, and then I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. But there was a couple of hits here and there within the last 2 phases, but for the most part, it was garbage, man. And see, here's what they do, right? So these films are subsidized by the major wins in the box office that they know are going to be big wins, right? So when they did Spider-Man No Way Home, they knew that was going to be a big win, but they had to share some of that money with Sony. They couldn't take all the money for themselves on that one, but it was a massive hit. And then obviously Deadpool and Wolverine, that was a big hit as well. But aside from that, I mean, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever lost, what was it, like $500 million, $600 million compared to the first one. It wasn't anywhere close to that one. And then the Marvels lost an ungodly amount of money, and then ever since then it's just been losing money left and right. It's pretty bad, man. So I don't like the vision that, you know, the MCU went with, and I'm okay. You know, I'm okay with checking out. I'm okay with moving on. It doesn't mean we can't react to this stuff and talk about this stuff, but it's very clear. Let me go right here. It's very clear that the quality of these movies have severely deteriorated. Severely deteriorated. And it's sad. It really is sad. Let me see if hold on. Give me 1 second. Fantastic Four movie trailer original. Let me see if I can find. Let's see. I wanna compare the two, if you guys don't mind, just out of curiosity, because I don't remember the trailer. This is the original one from 2005. The trailer from 2005, okay, with Chris Evans and whatnot. All right, here we go. I don't know if this is copyrighted. I don't know if it's copyrighted, but man, the energy is totally different. Number one, the energy is totally different. It is very like early 2000s kind of music, which is fantastic. Dude, look at that. Chris Evans, man. Hold on, wait, where was it? Hold on. Wait, he was in the there you go. Like him in the motorcycle helmet. It's fucking badass. You know what's sad? This right here, that stretch scene. Hold on. God, Jessica Alba, early 2000s. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Like, this is equivalent. This is equivalent. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Okay, so look at this stretch scene, right? Look at this really quick. Let me lower the music. Hold on. Look at this stretch scene. So, obviously fake. Obviously CGI, right? Obviously, I mean, of course it's not real. But I'm just saying, like, the graphics are not that great, but they're not bad, right? But this is, number one, it's early 2005. And number two, this stretch animation looks the same quality as the one that Disney is doing now with Pedro Pascal. How is that even possible? When I saw Pedro Pascal stretch for the first time, I'm like, this looks equivalent. And this is 20 years ago. How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking wild to me. Bro, he's so much more badass in this one. He's way more badass in this one. Bro, that trailer was so hype. That trailer is so hype.
You know that look cool.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's not even close to being the same. Not even close to being the same, which is so sad when you think about it. It really is. Now, hold on. Let me see something. Let me find the Fantastic Four. Here we go. All right, this is going to be the final part, and then we're moving on. We're moving on after this. Fantastic Four 2007, Rise of the Silver Surfer. Look at this trailer and tell me which one is better between this one and the one that's available today in 2025. Okay? We're talking about almost a 2-decade difference. This is from 2007, the original trailer. Here we go. Watch this. Rise of the Silver Surfer. You know what's crazy? I remember this trailer. I remember this trailer when it came out. I remember seeing it on TV and stuff. Like, I actually remember this.
Johnny, I just bought this tux.
That is so much fun. Like, even Johnny looks better. Even Johnny looks better. Flamed on than the fucking soy boy Johnny we got in 2025. In this Johnny, you could still see his facial features. In the new Johnny, you can't even see his facial features because the CGI is that basic. How are we? Man, you know, I don't know. Bro, wait. Exactly. Wait. Go back. Look at that. Bro, you can literally see his fucking features. Whereas the other one, you barely can. How is this possible?
Oh, that is cool.
Bro, look at this thing. I'm lowering the music in case there's copyright, which I'm sure we are well past that at this point. Bro, it's amazing that Johnny looks better as well. I didn't even think about that. Unfucking believable, bro. Unbelievable. I mean, this is incredible, first off. And again, it is 2007 CGI graphic capabilities. It's fucking wild. He actually looks like he is liquid metal or like reflective. Like he has that look. Whereas the new girl, she just looks like, I don't know, like a fucking tin can. I really don't know how else to explain it other than that. So, anyway, Fantastic Four. I'm not looking forward to it, obviously, in case you couldn't tell. But at this point, for anybody who was hoping that the new one was going to somehow restart the MCU and bring us back to form, needless to say, I think the female Silver Surfer is probably the least of your worries. I think it's the least of your worries. I think there's a lot more worse that's going to come with this film, which, by the way, the film is also promising that it's going to be partially driven by like gender ideology and stuff like that, all kinds of nonsense. So you're going to have ideologically driven content in the film on top of terrible CGI, awful looking characters, uninspiring looking out, like everything under the sun. Like this movie has red flags everywhere.